Well, hi everybody. Today I'm going to show you what I do when you have so many photos that you want to put in a layout, but you just don't want to necessarily put all of them in, or you don't want to do more than one layout. So I have these photos of when me and my brother and my nieces and nephews and my granddaughter and sons all went fishing one day, and I've already done probably 5 layouts, 2-page layouts of this day, and I still have all these photos that I want to include, but I just don't want to do 2 more layouts, or like 6, 8 more pages. So I could, do something like lay them all out like this, you know what I mean, and then do all that, but boy, that would be kind of boring, I would think, right? Then I can't decorate them or do anything fun. So what I use is one of my favorite things from Creative Memories, and they're called Peekaboo Pockets. I love them. So here's the ones I'm going to use today. These are 6x12s, and what they are is they're just a clear pocket that you can put. Oh, I got a Walter here, our German Shepherd. You can put your photos in here, and you tape them on the page, and then you can flip them up, and then there'll be pictures on this page, this side, and then you can put some on the bottom too, on the regular page. Sometimes I have them go like this. Sometimes you can go right in the middle. Sometimes you can go to the top. You can go to the bottom. We also have them in 4x6s, which I use a lot. Here's an example from the same event. Isn't that cool? So instead of getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 photos, I got 7. And I didn't have to do a whole other layout, for those times that you just have too many photos, or maybe you just have 1 or 2 extra, or if you want to leave a lot of extra room here to journal, something like that. Like if you had something like this where you wanted to decorate the bottom, you could do a peekaboo pocket here, and then you could get an extra. You get 2, 3, 4, 5 photos on this one page. So yeah, I use them a lot. I think they're super fun, and I know that's not really correct English, but I just love to say super fun because it's super fun. So anyway, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, I'm going to have 2 pages, and I've already decided that I'm going to have these kind of go in the middle here so that I can have a title on the top, and then I can do a fun border. Another fun thing you can do with these is you can, if you wanted to have a journaling box in with them, so say maybe I wanted to, maybe do this and kind of explain. Here he is catching the fish. There's a good one. Catching the fish, and then there's the story that I can write in here and then still put those photos there. So I'm going to go through the photos really quick and decide which ones I want, because a lot of these are really similar, but I really like them. My niece Emma did not like the fish, so her cousin Wyatt had to pull it out of the water for her and take it off the hook, but it was pretty funny. So I'm definitely going to have to leave room to journal that part of the story. So let me go through and figure out what I'm going to, which photos I want, and then I'll be back. So as you can see, I have a ton of photos, but why I want to include them all is because they're really telling a story, kind of step by step. Here Ben's patiently waiting for a bite, and then he gets one, and it looks like a big one. Here he is pulling it in, and here's Cousin Wyatt's helping him reel it in and take it off the hook. And then there's a proud picture of him with his dad, my brother, holding the northern he caught, and then he also caught I think he caught a bass or a bass. And then here's big sister Emma, and these tell a story too. She was okay about it, the fishing. She wanted to fish, but she really didn't want to have to bait the hook or take the fish off. And then here her cousin Wyatt's, it's step by step as she catches one. There's the perch, and then bringing it in, and then I don't know if you can see these, but she really didn't want to touch the fish at all, so it was pretty funny. So these ones here I'm going to have on the top, and then this will be on the inside, and this will flip up. So if I go like this, so I'll take my pocket, I'm going to have them flip up. You look for the opening here, and then that always is the opposite side is the side that's sticky. Okay, so I'm going to fold it like this, and know it's going to go like this, right? All right, so these are going to go like this. This and this are on the top, and then these are going to be underside of it. So I'm just going to flip this over, and then these will go like this. And then I'm going to have a journaling box right there. So what I like to do is I just like to put a little bit of a repositionable tape, and then just tape them together so they stay put. The first one. And then that's the top there. Because there's more of a gap there than there is there. So I know that that's the top. Whoop. Oh, I'm so picky. I gotta stop it. Done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. That little white line will drive me nuts though. Alright. And then this is the last one. And I like to do this right away because otherwise I lose track of, you know, like what order these are all going to go. I just love this because it's not only lets me get a lot of photos on to tell a story. Oh, I know what I was going to do. But it's also interactive. Now, usually these will just stay and not move around. But sometimes I've found that what I need to do is, and I'll do this on the next one just to show you, that sometimes they slide around. So what I do is I take a piece of scratch cardstock. 1 minute. Or paper. I can just take the paper from here because it's acid free. And then, whoops. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, sorry, trying to get at my trimmer. There we go. And then I'll just trim a piece. It could be 4 inches wide or a little less. I'm going to cut 2 because I'm probably going to end up doing this for this side too, just to stabilize them a little better. And then there's an extra piece for if I do that again. All right, and then what I'll do, let me move this one out of the way for a second. Okay, so these ones here are going to go, and then I'm going to put a, what it would be actually be in the middle. Put a journaling box on there too. And this one, what's hard? I'm just going to set one here so that I get the height right. You understand what I'm doing? Okay. Okay, and then that's the front, and then the back side will be like this. So it's going to be here. And did I... Okay, I wanted these in the bottom. Oh, I think I was going to decide if I really needed all 3 here or not on the back. I mean, what I like about it is it's, you know, like frame by frame. You know, here he's pulling the fish in, and then it flops down, because this is so typical of fishing, you know what I mean? She's looking not too interested. Not too interested. He's grabbing it, and then now, here we go. And she's not too interested at all. She's like, ew, get that thing away from me. And okay, I'll smile for the picture. I think I'm going to, since I'm going to tell the story on the front with this one, I am going to go ahead and put all these pictures in there, because there's really no more to say about it. The other thing is I could, you know, take a journaling box and, you know, maybe put something in the middle, and then I could put stickers and stuff there. But when you see what I do with the border, I don't think I'm going to need to. So I think I'm just going to keep all those photos in here. I don't know about you guys, but I have a problem with getting rid of any photo. I just hate it. I'm always afraid of, like, oh, there's that photo out there that I'll never see again if I don't print it. You know, it's so silly. All right. So let's get this out of here. We don't need that right now. If this is going to be right there, this is what's going to be showing. So I want to get a journaling box. I want to tell the story here, so I want a lot of room. I could use that one. Or I really don't have a lot of choices. I thought there was one with, yeah, this one. I kind of like this one. When you see what I'm going to do with the bottom, I think this makes more sense. I kind of like that. All right, so let me put this one here. All right, and I'm going to journal this later. All right, and this I'm going to move over just a bit, because like I said, I'm kind of a perfectionist. There. Oh, I gotta fix this one. Okay. Good. All right, and then this flap is going to go this way. So this needs to go in like this. All right, I'm going crooked. There we go. Ah. I think I'm a little off. Yeah, I seem a little off here. Maybe I should have left that one the way I had it. There we go. I think that's right now. No. Now I have to figure out. Okay, it's gonna go like this. All right, I'll fix that later. Because for some reason it's a little long. So these photos are probably just a little bit bigger than 4x6. So what I'm going to do is, here, let me fix this off camera so that you don't have to watch me trying to fidget with this. 1 minute. All right, there. I just had to move this one over and then this one over a little bit. So, all right. So if I look at the whole page, it's going to be like this. And I can decide if I want to cut these down and maybe have a color underneath them for a mat. I don't think I'm gonna, because I kind of like it like this. All right, isn't this going to be cool? Okay, so the front of the page is going to look like this, and then I'm going to do a border all along here, and then I'm going to do a title here. All right, So then this will flip up, and then you'll have all those photos, and then this is going to flip up, and you're going to see all the other photos. Isn't it really, really cool? And then, yeah, I've got to fix this. See how this slid? So I definitely have to do the same thing over here where I tape this to a piece of paper. I'm going to do that there too. So, all right, and then I decided that I wanted to use one of my favorite fishing punches. Look at how cool this is. So this is the Fisherman Punch. You probably can't get this anymore. This was at was one of the July specials a couple years ago. But anyways, I just punched this, and then I'm probably going to move this up, and then I'll put this down here. And then what I want to do is use these are from the Serene Waters collection. This is the Serene Waters Vellum. I'm going to use this for water. And then with the fish punch, I punched this here. And then I'm going to make this smaller. And then this is going to be water with a fish. Isn't that cool? And then what I think I might do is I might punch this in a couple different colors, maybe orange and a yellow, and then maybe leave all these in this mottled blue, do these all orange, and then the other ones yellow, and then another color. So I am going to quick tape this down like I did with this one, and that will make things a little bit easier. All right, so that's much better. Now that's not going to slide around at all. So this is how this layout is going to go. And then I'm going to do this border on the bottom. I was thinking about maybe, cutting these down just a little bit, cropping them, because I kind of like that white space in between. But then this will not look right next to it, you know what I mean? As opposed to, here, I'll show you on this one. It just makes more sense. Whoops, if all these lines match up, right? So I think I'm going to just leave them like this. And if I wanted to, I could do this, but then I would want to do the same with these photos, which I could do. I would just do a solid color, or maybe this Spargo color in the background, and I would just cut a 6x12 piece, and then I would trim these down so that I could make it look like this. And who knows, I might decide to do that later. But for now, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do this border. So I've already cut 2 of these out. And when I first cut them, I made this really wide just in case I wanted to, maybe do another border on there. And I wasn't really sure. I sit and think about this for a lot, like overthink it, I think. But then when I came up with the idea of using this water with a fish, I remembered that I had this really cool fish punch that I hadn't used yet. So then I decided, okay, I'm going to cut this down. I don't need that quite as high up. So I'm going to cut this down. And I think, actually, I am also going to use a wavy blade, so that's not straight on the bottom. And so let's see. Do I have I have a scallop. That might look kind of cool. This one might look kind of cool, like a edge of a water's edge. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, they slide. Slide, not lift. All right, so these are so nice. They just pop right in. So I'll get my straight edge one. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut way down here first to see if I like the edge, so that I'll still have enough room to do it again if I don't, with a different blade. Okay. So that's kind of cool. Let's see what that'll look like next to this here. Yeah, okay. So the other one I was thinking was a decal edge. Whoops. And where did that one go? Decal, because that looks kind of like a ripped edge. So let's, on the other one, try that and see which one I like better. Oh, I like that better. Yeah, I think that looks more like dirt-like. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. How much do I want? I want it right about there. So, if that's it, I'll line up the top of the cattails at 1.5. 1.5, okay. Yeah, this is hard to get exactly straight because I don't have anything to lean it against there. But if I follow this guideline, that should be good. I'll probably hold it the whole way just to make sure. Perfect. Oh, I like that. That's going to look really nice. Okay, I'll do the second one. Cattails at 1.5. Okay. Perfect. So then, let's see. These are going to go down here. Okay, and if this is going to take up about that much room, right? Let me see how, we'll move this out of the way. I'm just trying to figure out how wide I need this to be. I think if I go down to here and there. So, my water needs to be 2.25 is safe. Okay. Just going to look at this real quick and see if I like that. Yeah, oh, that's going to be really cool. Okay, 2.25. Do not forget to change this. I do that all the time. And then I cut a line and I'm like, oh, darn it. I forgot to change the blade. All right, so put those away so I know where they are next time. And this is non-directional, so I can cut it anywhere. So 2.25, and I'll need 2 of them. All right, that away. All right. Okay, so I know that that's going to go on there. Normally I'd tell you to use vellum tape, but I don't have it. We have vellum tape for our tape runners, and it's see-through. So once, like if you would use a regular tape runner, you would definitely see the tape there. I don't have the vellum runner with me, but I am going to just go ahead and use my repositionable because I don't think it's going to be that noticeable. Because the vellum's see-through, so. What? And yeah, this vellum is a little bit short. In the manufacturing, there's always a little bit that's off. Sometimes they're a little shorter, sometimes they're a little longer. Sometimes they're just right. This one just happens to be a bit shorter. That's all right. Because nothing is perfect. So, We'll center that the best that I can. All right. And this I can go ahead and put down as well, because I know that's what I like. I'm going to get my silicone mat out because this works great with repositionable because all the extra little pieces, they don't stick to the mat, which is really nice. All right. Get that one down. I'm a little, whoop, that one's a little longer. There we go. There. Whoop. Maybe I'll tuck that little guy there. There we go. And the nice thing is if you get the extra, you just rub it right off. Okay, and then I like to either use my mats underneath that I have the measurements on them. But sometimes if I don't feel like pulling that out, I can just do this. Make sure that I'm using the right side. See if I do this there. That's kind of cool, going fishing toward each other. I'll keep it this way. So then this is the side that's taped. All right, let me get this out of the way. Line these two pages up so that it's a straight line across the bottom. There we go. I really love this punch. I haven't had a chance to use it yet, so I'm really excited. Cancel this one's a little bit shorter. Whoops. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I'm really liking this. Okay, and so there's this. I'm going to punch another one of these right here. And then I think I'm going to do a couple different colors. So just a refresher on our punches. You go by the black tick mark there to start, so that these are both going to look the same. And then I just move it along, and then I line up what I just cut onto the blue. See, so I just put it right there, cover up the blue, right? And then make sure that this is pushed up against the back rail. There, and I just go all the way along. Whip. Whip, whip, whip. One more. There. Oh, I shouldn't have done that right on top because now it's going to be harder to clean up. There. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up a couple different, a couple more in different colors. So I've got this color, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fussy cut. I think I'm going to have these ones here in orange. So what I'll do is I'll just go through here, and I'm just going to fussy cut. Like this. And yeah, it's a little time consuming, but I think it'll be fun. So see, so I have to cut 2 of orange, and then I will just glue that on top there. Oh, that one is short. Oh, that one will have to go at the end, right? Because I cut that from the end, see? All right, and I don't know if I'll do like every single one orange or not. I can kind of see a different one and see what I think. And then I'll probably do a yellow mottled one. I'll take papers from this actual collection. All right, I had that one go down a little lower. Let's see. Onto the other fish. All right, so I'm going to cut a couple different ones and then cut those out, and then I'm going to show you what this looks like in the end. You could certainly keep it like this, but I think I want to add a little bit more color. So let's see how it works. All right, so I cut them all. I did green and yellow and orange, and then I cut them all, fussy cut all the pieces, and now I'm going to glue them all down. But I'm not going to show you that because that's going to take forever. And as you can hear in the background, the Super Bowl's on. So I'm going to be watching that while I'm doing this. And then I will come back later and show you what I did. All right, if you're watching the Super Bowl, have fun. I'd be rooting for the Vikes if they were in it, but since they're not, I'm going to go for the Chiefs. All right, talk to you in a bit. All right, so I love how that turned out. You know, it's a little putsy, but it makes it a little more interesting. So I will tape those down, but I want to show you something really cool I want to try. This is something new, but I'm going to do it with markers, and I'm just going to take an old lid from a plastic container, and then I get 2 different colors. Here's a different blue too. I like this one too. This is the dot pen. And then if I just go like that, I'm going to take these photos off for a second. And you'll see why, because I don't want them to get full of what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to put something underneath. And then I'm going to spray a little water. And then I'm going to grab a paintbrush that I just had here. All right, and then I'm just going to go like this. All right, now and watch. Cool, huh? And then I'm going to do this with a little bit lighter color. So I have 2 different colors of blue. It's going to get on the jeeping a little bit, but that's all right. Something kind of fun and different. And I will do the other page too. It's okay if I get that down there because I'm going to cover it up with pictures, but... Ooh. I don't know if I wanted that much. Maybe I'll do some of the light. This one seems to be smaller. I've never done this before. Thought it's kind of something kind of fun to try, so... I guess we'll see. I like how those ones were a little bit lighter. I think if I put a little bit more water in, then I'll get more of that light blue. I don't want to get too much. This guy could use a little bit more. I don't want to get too crazy about it because then it might look, you know, like a little too much. Okay. Stop. Wait, one more. Now I'll stop. Okay, good. All right, and I'm just going to let that dry. It's going to take a little bit, so just set this down. And that's going to take a little bit to dry, so I'm going to leave it and come back to it later. All right, so it's actually a few days later. You know, got sidetracked. We were watching the game, and so now I'm back a few days later. But I did let all that dry, and I want to show you what I did, something a little bit different, which is new that I just tried. But can you see kind of the light blue there? Yeah, it's a new technique using a blending brush and inks. And this is something that Creative Memories might come out with. It was actually an advisor vote box where they sent this out, and we could try it if we liked us. Certain advisors got to. And so I thought I'd try it and see if I liked it and to see if my customers would like it. And I think it's something that would be really super, super fun. Yes, I know that's poor English, but super fun is just really super fun to say. But anyways, this is something that I did with it using a stencil that we might come out with as well. And I just set this here, and then you dip it in the ink on you have a workspace, and then you just rub it in. Isn't that cool? And then I just kind of moved it. And then here are some other samples that I did with the stencil, which I thought were kind of fun. So anyways, if any of you do anything like this or would be interested in it, just let me know, and then I can pass that along. I think it's something that would be kind of fun. Yeah, I know it's kind of putsy and going in a different, well, I don't think different direction, but it's just another thing to offer. But I really thought it was kind of fun to do, so I probably would do it. Let me know what you think. So anyways, whoops, I got that done. And then now what I'm going to do is I know how my pictures are going to go, right? So they're going to go in this order. So I'm going to go ahead and get those taped down. And in order to make sure that they're even across, because this is a layout, I love to use my mats because they have the, oh, I'm sorry, my dogs, I've been trying to get them to knock it off, but they're in a playing mode, so I got one that's still kind of a puppy, so he just doesn't really ever want to quit. But let me get this here lined up so that I know exactly where I'm going to put these. So I think if I have them down 2 inches, that'll look nice. That'll still give enough room here. And then let me just take this just to double check, because once this is on here, it's going to go lower. Yep, that'll be good. So I'm going to go at 2 inches. So I'm going to tape these down. And, you know, remembering what order I have them in, because remember, I'm wanting this to tell a story without having to really write much. Just by looking at the pictures, you'll kind of see the progression. And I think one of these is a little bit wider, so I want to see how this fits. Okay. You guys, stop it. I would let them go outside and play, but they were just out there and came in. And it's not that they care. It's freezing out. I can't wait till it starts warming up here in Minnesota, because it's definitely the coldest part of winter right now. I don't know how cold it is today. Luckily, I had the day off, being that it's President's Day. So I stayed in today and didn't have to go out, and I'm happy about that. But that'll just mean that I'll have that much more work tomorrow to make up, because I'm the only one in my position, so if I'm not there, the work doesn't get done. But that's okay, I'll take the day off, because I love my job. And I love this too. I love that I get to do both. Okay, see how these ones are a little bit off? You know, photos are never exactly printed exactly the same size, or yeah, same size at printers, but they're close. So I can't wait to show you what I'm going to do for my title. I'm really excited about it. It's something I just thought of, and I think it's going to be really cool. Okay, so I have, you know, I look up all the time different kinds of fun titles, and I thought this one would be perfect to say on a fishing mission. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make fishing be in little bobbers. Won't that be cute? So how I did those is really easy. I used my old Creative Memories circle punch. I'm going to use the 1 1/4. And so Fishin I'm going to spell with no G. Fishin. So I need 6 bobbers. I've already got 2 of them. So I'm going to do, and I have 3. So I need, that's a little bent. It'll drive me crazy. Unless I put the red over that. Yeah, I can do that. So I need 3 more. So I always do this upside down because then I can see exactly what it's punching. So there's 1, 2, and I'm going to show you a really cool trick. 3. This is the cover page cardstock that comes with a lot of our collections. It is acid-free and lignin-free, so you can turn it over and use it as white cardstock. Isn't that great? I love to save paper whenever I can, so that is awesome in my book. All right, and then I'm going to use my favorite cardstock. One of my favorites is the cranberry. And so I've already got 2, so I need 4 more. So I'll do those. 1, 2. Oh, no, I only need 2 more because I'm going to cut these in half. All right. So the way that I figured out, I'm going to show you a couple tricks on how to to get the middle of a circle, you know, to cut it in half. So these measurements are the same on both sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find where would be the middle. That would definitely not be it because it's going to cut here. So it's between these two, this line and this line, because that is about the 3/4 and that's about the 3/4. So I'm going to go right in the middle. Whoops. All right, and then I'm going to hold that down. And if it's not exact, it's all right. But yeah, that's pretty close. So there's 2 of them. All right. It's pretty close. Okay, if I remember, I will show you how to find the middle of another circle. I would have to cut another one, but all right. And then what I'm going to do is I am just going to, oh shoot, I wanted my repositionable. That's all right. Okay, one of these is bent, so I want to cover that up. So I'll put that on here. Right, and I'll do that to the same to all of them. All right. One. That's cute. Close, close, close. There we go. Cool, huh? And then for the little the little stems or, I don't know, hooks or whatever you want to call them. I just cut a little, there's really no measurements on this, but I just cut a piece of paper. And then I just kind of eyeballed how I would like that. And I just put the repositionable and kind of eyeball where the halfway mark would be. There, and stick that on there. And then if there's any extra, I go like that. All right, there's 3, 2 more. And then for the letters here, you could use your Cricut, which I'm going to use my Cricut for the rest of the title. But I got these fun stamps. I actually got them at a garage sale. And I thought, oh, okay, well, I will use those. So let me get the S, the H. I just had the I out. What did I do with it? And here's the N. Okay, found it. All right, so then I'm just going to get my stamp here. Get that nice, and then I'm just going to kind of try and see where I'm going here. This is kind of hard. Oh, and I think I got this upside down. I know that a lot of people who stamp now use the clear blocks. I think that they're a lot easier. You can see what you're doing. And I agree. I think that that'd be a lot easier. And you can see that because of where that line is of where I did the red and the white. Oh, this one's going to be a little off. Is it going to drive me crazy? Oh, it's not too bad. And I'll show you. There. Okay, so if you see that right there, you see how you can see that little white mark there? So then I just grab one of my black pen and color that in. There. That looks much better. All right. So then this is going to be, and I'll, probably have them overlap each other. Because, like, if they were in the water, they would be bobbing up and down with the waves. And then I'll just draw a little, I'll either draw a little apostrophe there, or I'm going to cut one with my Cricut. So let me quick cut. I'm not going to sit here and have you watch me cut on the Cricut. I'm going to quick do that, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I got that cut out, and I really like it. I can't remember what font I used, but I like it. So hopefully this will work. And then, hang on a second, I need to turn this off. Okay, sorry about that. I'm going to be like trying to film this fast because my house is getting busy, and then we'll have a lot of people talking, and then you won't be able to hear me. So let me get this off of here. And then I also did a little apostrophe as well. There, look at how it, and then I'm gonna, this could probably go over quite a bit, and I probably could have made that a little bit bigger. So I think I'll put this all the way over, and then I'll have the space between the two words is on here. And then this is gonna be like that on a Fishin. Whoop, actually this has got to be over a little because I'm gonna do the apostrophe.
All right, so let me get my silicone mat out so I can put this on here without getting my repositionable tape all over the place. I use my Cricut quite a bit for what do you call it, titles, because I really like doing titles. Like, see, these are totally, you know, they're not all just the same font, something kind of different. So I think it looks nice. And then what I'm going to do for the little dots is I'm going to use my precision point adhesive because it just works a little better, I think. And I think I'm going to put that down there. Also use my, it stuck to my finger. My awesome tweezers. I love these tweezers. There's the one. And then I don't think there's enough on there. Oh, my hair's probably in the way. Come on. There we go. I haven't used it for a while, so it takes a minute to get it up and going again. All right, and then these ones I can just use my normal tape runner. And like I said, I'm going to, you know, kind of not do all those in a straight line. Just like they're kind of like they're bobbing in the water. Like a bobber would. Whoop. Oh, I love this idea. It's fun. It's fun to do, you know, something different. I'm trying to think. I kind of want to do some kind of stickers here too. But I'm not exactly sure what yet. So let me get this here first. On a it's easier if I kind of do it this way. There, then I can really see where I'm putting it. All right. And I'm going to get this little guy in here, apostrophe, before I forget. Gosh. And I didn't put that O down yet because I might want to put some stickers behind it. Okay, let me get this moved a little bit. All right, so I'm going to grab my stickers. I really want something up here. Let me get this out of the way so that I can see the whole page. I wonder over here if I go, I thought I had something that I wanted to put there. I just looked at it and I forgot what it was. Okay, we aren't going to use borders. Nikki, I just saw it and now I'm blanking. Okay, well what I do know I think I want to do is over here is maybe do this circle. And then that's a circle of fish. And then I've got this fresh fish. And maybe I'll do them a little off. And then catch of the day. I kind of wanted to put that down by him, but I think it's going to be just too much. Oh, maybe underneath. That might be cute. That one's actually catch of the day, so I can't put that over there. Okay, so this is going to be on the underside. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then I've got these, the net here. And then a little bobber. Where's the little bobbers? Right here. These two guys, let's see. I don't know if I like that. Let me put that back. Let me think about that one for a minute. There is another fish. Where did it go? Here, like, I know there's another fish. There, I like those two. That, I knew I had more stuff. There we go. Okay, what else could I use? Can you see any of those? Here's some bubbles. I wonder what that would look like under there. I don't think that would look great. It's almost too big. Got a turtle, 2 turtles. Those would go for something else, I think. Some water, some lily pads, more lily pads. Starfish. See, a lot of these are more for the ocean. And this obviously isn't the ocean. So I don't know if any of these would really work. I think this one would go better up here. If I go over there on a fishing mission. Sometimes I get a little worried because I don't want it to get like really, that's kind of cute. I like that a lot better. That's cute. Sometimes it gets a little too busy, you know, and I don't want to do that. So there are little, oh, what do you call them? Here, this is what I'm looking for. Here's some fish. I knew I had some more. I'm like, darn it, where are they? I think I should put a few of those over here. And right here, I could probably have a few, whoops, maybe a few drops of water. Because he's, you know, golly, Nikki. I'm having problems today. I can't do anything. There we go. I'm going to turn off this camera if I can't get it soon. So that you don't have to watch me struggle to try and get this out of the bag. Okay, so I think I am going to... Yeah, I like that. And my dogs are probably going to go crazy. I'm going to turn this off. Okay, so my son's home. That's why he's going crazy. That's cute. All right, and then I'm going to do 3 fish up here. And I like how they're different colors. So I'll do 1. 2. That's cute. 3. And I actually think I'm going to lift this one up. And maybe have it swimming. Maybe a little. Yeah, I like that. I like that better. That's why I never really I try to never really totally stick them down until I'm 100% sure of what I want to do, right? Yeah, I like that there. Okay, and I really like the little sailboat there. So I am going to put that there. And then now I can put the O on. All right. Is that right side up? No, I think it goes the other way. I think it goes this way. Yes, it does. All right. So now that is all done, and I'm going to show you the fun part is I'm going to put on the page protectors, and then I'm going to put these flaps back on of the other ones, and you'll see it all finished. So let me grab those really quick, and I will be right back. All right, so I got something on the other page, but I'm going to put the page protector on. Oh, I really like how this turned out. It's fun. Okay, there's that one. And then here is the other one. I'm excited because this is an event that I've finally just finished. These are the last 2 pages. All right, and then this one is going to go here. This one is going to go here. So we take the little sticky part off. And then I go like this and I line it up. There. And then I'm going to do the same to the other one. I love this very much. What a fun day it was. What? All right. Get these out of the way. Look at that. All those pictures on one layout. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And there could have been 18 on one layout. Isn't that great? Now all I got to do is just journal, got to say what's going on, because your pictures are just pictures and without the stories, they can kind of guess what's going on, but make sure that you write at least the who, what, when, where, and why. All right, thanks. I hope you enjoyed that and found some fun ideas. Bye.